host, and today's episode is sponsored by Education Innovations, where we help guide families through education decisions from college and graduate admissions to life beyond. And we are starting our season 2. And the purpose of this podcast is to help people understand what it's like to be in college and then also learn about different careers. And so on today's first episode of season 2, we have our special guest and we will be learning about her journey from Atlanta to Hampton University and what it's like to balance what she's going through. She is from Atlanta. She went to Woodward Academy where she was in the band and she is now in the band at Hampton University. She is studying business and she is thriving. We will also learn about what drove her journey to attend an HBCU and what would be her suggestions to help you all thrive when you are in college? So, without further ado, let's bring on Lauren Winslow.
Hi,
Hi, Lauren. So, what school are you representing?
Hampton University.
Okay, so you are representing Hampton University. I am so excited about having you on today. So, again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Before we get started, I have some questions to ask you. Can you tell us more about what you were like before you went to college? How would you describe yourself? What was Lauren like before going to Hampton, and what was it like in Atlanta? How did Atlanta shape you?
Before coming to Hampton, I think the kind of student I was trying to find my rhythm with school and how I wanted to do things. And I still hadn't found that yet, even near the end of my semester going at Woodward. Um, in my like outside life, I was tackling like marching band, and I was a really creative spirit outside in Atlanta, and going around like day to day, I was always out and about because there's a lot to do. So I was going places, going to the mall, and having fun.
Okay, and then we know that you did band, or you just have a love of music. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna tell them how you wrote that essay, and I was just like, "Girl, you just love music." Okay, so you obviously have a love for music. When did that start? And tell us more about that.
My love for music started, I think, as big as like small as I could remember. I always did love music. I started playing music back in fifth grade when they had like the option. You could either do orchestra, band, or choir, and I was done with choir because I'd been doing it since kindergarten. So I was like, we need a change, and I decided to go into the band program. And
Hmm.
after that, it was all history. They gave me clarinet. I wasn't too happy with it, but now I would never change. Um, from being a clarinetist, it is one of my favorite things. Been playing it for 6 years, about
Okay.
almost
Okay.
7, probably 7 now actually. But yeah, it's been a really long ride, and no matter what kind of music it is, I love it. You could turn something on if it has a good beat, I'll nod my head.
All right. So thank you for sharing that with us. So, you described what you were like in high school and your journeys. What are 3 words you would use to describe yourself right now?
Right now, I would use definitely still musical, artistic. I would use carefree, and I would say driven, because Hampton definitely puts that drive in you.
Hmm. Tell me more about that. How does Hampton
Um,
put that drive in you?
so specifically for the business program, we do a lot. Even as a freshman now, I just got out of one of my classes for business, and they are trying to set us up on that path.
Mhm.
They're trying to set us up between having to do internships to graduate, and having to have pre-planned questions before classes when they invite different companies in, to
Mm.
having making sure we know how to dress, whether it's business pro, casual, or smart
Mm.
casual.
Mhm.
And um, yeah, the business program is just very like rigorous. If you think you're gonna, like, some people are like, you go and do business, you're gonna be sitting there doing nothing. It's gonna be an easy um, diploma. You're gonna be fine. No, I don't think Hampton is that. It definitely sets you up for success, and
Mhm.
is pushing you to have that drive in the business world.
Mm. So thanks for sharing that with us. So, you know, again, you went to Woodward High School, and then you went to Hampton. What would you say was the biggest difference between Woodward and Hampton academically? Is there a difference?
Mm. Um, well, with Woodward, there were always smaller classes. And Hampton has that too because it's not the biggest school.
Hmm.
So, um, but I feel like at Woodward, I definitely felt that more one on one with the teacher.
Hmm.
Even though I had to always get to the next class
Hmm.
immediately after,
Hmm.
um, I felt like I could connect more to the teacher I was sitting in front of.
Hmm.
Whether in Hampton, I don't
Hmm.
feel that as much.
Hmm.
Um,
How big are your classes in
uh,
the range?
for my business classes, it goes about like 100 kids. But for
Oh,
my
okay.
math class and stuff, like my prerequisites,
Hmm.
there's about like 30 kids, 40
Oh, that's
kids
not
in
too
the room.
bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
So wait a minute. How many business majors do you have? If you have 100 kids, that means a lot of people are trying to be business
A
majors
lot.
then.
There's a lot, especially where I am in MBA. There's a
Mm.
lot of MBA. We had
Tell us more about
University
your program.
101. Yeah,
Tell us more
so
about
the
your program.
5 year
Mhm.
MBA program is basically like you get that four, you get the bachelor's, and then you get your master's the next year. Um, and we have like special classes that are just for the MBA majors.
Mhm.
And what basically they do is, um, I mean, yeah, they kind of teach you a bit of everything.
Mhm.
I'm really new to the program, so I haven't really gotten to see everything that the MBA administration will provide me. But from
Mhm.
what I've seen, just by looking over our curriculum to graduate, it will be a
Mhm.
lot like just dipping your toe into kind of everything that they have. Right now, they
Mhm.
actually put the MBA majors into an engineering class. So I'm in intro to engineering,
Wow.
which seems kind of strange, but
Mhm.
the first day of class, he assured us that why we're doing this is because engineers tend to think out of the box, and they want business majors to be able to think out of the box and apply engineering tactics to the business world.
That's really different. I definitely would not have ever thought about that, and
Yeah,
I
neither.
think that is definitely going to give you an advantage. You know, what did you think college was going to be like, and when you first went, and was that actually true?
When I thought about college, I definitely, because the person who was talking about it was my dad, and my dad went to North Carolina A&T. So he was like, it was a party every day. There were people running and up and down the hallways. We had people doing this, and that. And for an extent, it's true. It can be lively at times, but
Mhm.
I also think it's a lot more quieter than what I thought it was going to be, and a lot
Mm.
more chill. And that just
Mhm.
might be the place I chose, which I'm
Mhm.
totally fine with. I'm good with it being chill.
So there's not a party
But
all the time, like Your dad. Did you call up your
If you
dad and
know
say,
where to find
"Dad,
them.
Dad, you was lying. There's not a party every single day."
Yeah,
But I
there's
like what you
I
said. You can
think
find them if you want.
you can, yeah, if you want to find them, you can find them. I think one thing that made me laugh, I went into the cafeteria and they had a DJ in the middle of the cafeteria throwing down some beats, and I was like, okay.
Is that every day or just on
No,
certain
thankfully.
days?
But I heard it was more, they did it more last year. That dude was in there every single day
Was it
with
good
a
though?
mixtape. It was good. I
Okay.
liked the music. I got a
Okay.
nice head bob, but you couldn't hear anyone next to you.
Oh,
You couldn't hear anyone
that'd
next
be
to you.
not good if he was not good.
Right.
Be like,
We would have had to stand
okay.
up. It's like, I know we already paid for this, but maybe we can go and get something somewhere else.
um, so you also you are at an HBCU. Like, why did Hampton stand out? And why did you choose to go there?
Um, I Hampton. Okay, Hampton. I chose Hampton specifically because of the business program. When
Mhm.
I did an admitted students tour, I heard about the business program and doing an internship. And I've been around all these business people my entire life. So what they were saying were like sending off green flags over and over. And I was like, this is the place that
Mhm.
if the like finance people in my life were sitting right here, they would be like, this is the place I need to go.
Mhm.
And so I went with that. Why specifically I chose an HBCU? I just really wanted to be around people who looked like me,
Mm.
um, and have experience. Like, there's so many different Black experiences, and I kind of wanted to see more of that. I came from a almost predominantly white school.
Mhm.
Not that there weren't, there are a lot of Black people at Woodward Academy, and all my friends were Black.
Mhm.
But getting the different experience, like Black people from Colorado, Black people
Mm.
from Wisconsin, like
Mhm.
I wanted to find more of that Black story and see if I could start pulling out more of the Black story inside myself. So
Mm.
I
Mhm.
definitely wanted to choose an HBCU.
So we're not all alike. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think
Because
everyone, yeah, no matter what, everyone's different.
well,
Yeah,
sometimes they try to say we're all alike. So, uh,
definitely. From what I've seen here, we are
mhm.
not all alike. The way we're all trying to figure out different things.
Mhm.
Like I was watching someone eat pineapple on pizza yesterday, and I'm like, I've never seen a Black person eat pineapple on pizza, but you do
Go ahead and
you.
do that. Okay. um, so let's see, like what is something that makes you proud about, you know, being going to Hampton?
Um, so, I mean, I'm kind of biased, but the band,
Mhm.
I just the band makes me proud because I know how much work we do and how much work we put in, and I know our football team didn't do the best, but people are still coming to the game so they could listen to the band, and that just made me really proud and be like, yeah, we're doing that. So that's giving me a lot of pride at the school. Oh wait, sorry, I can't hear you. Mm,
Oh, how would you describe, can you hear me now?
yes.
Okay. How would you describe Hampton's culture to someone who's never been to the campus?
I think the culture is really like sleek. It's definitely a business school, so it feels business. We're
Mhm.
down to business. We have strict kind of rules
Mhm.
that you would have to follow. It's not bad, but it's
Mhm.
definitely straightforward.
Mhm.
And if you want structure, I think Hampton will definitely give you structure.
Mm.
It will definitely give you structure. Um, It's like I said, it's really calm, and maybe
Mhm.
it's the water, but it's just it feels like it kind of feels like a wave. Just you're just riding
Huh.
it. It feels nice.
Okay. And then let's switch gears and talk about band life and balance. Um, Tell us more about what it's like being in the Hampton band.
Being in the Hampton band was an experience that I didn't exactly know what I was signing up for because I think we've all watched Drumline, so I like had an idea of what I had to do,
What
but
did you
that
think
first
that you had to do? It,
I saw like the running in the rain, I saw the maybe getting yelled at a bit like a drill sergeant, and
mhm.
to an extent, that's not a lie.
Mhm.
um, but experiencing it rather than watching it is definitely something different. I think we
Mhm.
started band camp a month before everyone came to school.
Mm.
So we were already a month in on this campus.
Mhm.
I was a bit late just because of scheduling issues,
Mhm.
but waking up, I think we had to wake up around, well, I had to wake up around 4:30 to be there by
I
5
Do you mean in the AM?
a.m. a.m.
In the summer?
hmm
Oh.
And not being out of that summer brain yet, because I just came back. I came back from Cancun. Then I had to go
Mm.
straight to marching band.
Oh.
Not a good switch. Not a good switch.
Wow.
So yes, I had to wake up. Had to be there um and you have to be there uh, 10 minutes before the call time because they're like I said, straight laced. Like you have to be there 10 minutes before because to be early is to be on time. So um they start like doing roll call at 4:55 instead of just 5. So,
Mm. So you're saying, is there a saying at your school? Or are you saying it's
oh
to be
yes.
early is to be on? Can you
So,
tell us that?
yes.
Mhm.
So my the way my band director likes to say is
Mhm.
to be early is to be on time, to be on time is to be late, and to be late is to be forgotten. Which I never heard that ending before, but for the band it is definitely true. If you are late, you might as well have not come at all because he it just it can get messy if you are not there when we're writing drill and we have to perform it um because some of our drill we get it
Mhm.
I would say 2 days before the actual game, so we have to learn everything while still finishing up our music and learning how we're going to dance for the dance mix. And if you're not there that one day, or if you're late that one day, you've missed so much information.
So, okay, so this is not like a little average band where you just learning some things and marching. You said you learning dances. So,
Yes.
wow, okay. So, how long were you practicing in the summer, and then how long are you practicing when you have classes? Mm.
In the summer, we did from like 4:55 to I think it was 9 p.m.
Oh,
I think it was 9 p.m. Maybe it
oh.
was 10 p.m.
I love how
Either
you are
9 or
telling the
10.
people so that if they are interested, they understand the commitment. I've never
Yes.
heard this or talked to anyone in the band, so this is really interesting to me because I mean, you're laying it out there for people who want to be in the band, the
Yes,
commitment. I love this.
it's a big commitment. However, I think if you're willing to put in the work, you get a huge community.
Mhm,
Not just the members who are there, but the members who have graduated and the members who will be afterwards.
mhm.
You'll always be a part of the marching force, and there's many people you can rely on.
So, do the alumni come back and help you guys out too?
We actually do have an active alumni who comes back, and he helps a lot. He mostly helps with the drum majors, but he's
Mhm,
always there. We have during Homecoming, of course. We had a
Mhm.
lot of alumni come back, and that was really fun.
Mhm.
Having them come onto the field with us a bit at March. They were in the stands with us playing,
Mhm.
um, and we were just having a lot of fun.
Mm. So that was just in the summer, and then now you're talking like
Mhm.
how long do you all practice during
Oh, yeah,
the
during
yeah.
the actual school year,
Mhm.
we start at 5:55 because practice actually starts at 6, but you have to be there by 5:55. That is when they
Mm.
start calling roll.
Mhm.
And then we end at the very start during football season.
Mhm.
We ended, they said we would end around 9, kind of ended around 10. It was, it depended how we were doing that day. So it could go from 9 to 10:40 about, depending if you were, depending where you are. Because I
Oh,
know the drum line got held longer than the actual band.
oh, okay. So keep going at it until they make it
Hmm.
excellent, right?
Right.
Okay. So with all of that, I know we had a private conversation, but if you want to share with the world, how did you do academically?
So I believe I got around a 3.8 GPA. A lot
That's
of
amazing.
A's.
Hmm.
It went pretty good. It went pretty good. Um,
I know I won't curse on
the
the podcast, but I know I did scream like, "Oh shit!" Like you did amazing. I'm so
hmm.
proud of you. That
Thank you.
is tremendous given all of the time that you were putting into band to be able to balance your rigorous courses and
Hmm.
do band. So I'm super proud of you. So what did you do or what would you suggest to people who are trying to balance band while they're in college so that they could be successful? Like, what did you do to stay on track and what habits did you have that helped you achieve that, you know?
Yeah. So, like I said, with the band, you have a lot of people who are there to help. Um, with my band people during exam time, we were always in the library, keeping each other honest,
Mhm.
because it's hard to play a game while you're watching other people study. You're like, well, maybe I should hit the books too. So when you have stuff like that, also, there's a lot of people who are farther in their major than you. So
Mm.
I have math majors in my section. I have psychology majors in my section. If I need help with a class, I can't figure out a problem, I just got to turn and be like, hey, do you know how to do this? And they'll have um, even during like the band season, someone came out and she was a symbol and she was like, hey, by the way, guys, I have a 4 point, I think she was like 4.3 right now. And
Wow.
I made the dean's list every year. If you need help, if you need someone to like need you to know how to do it, I'm your girl. Message me on Instagram. I'll get it done for you. Like I can help you make Google Sheets, Google Spreads. We're gonna make sure that everyone in the band is doing well because they do truly, as much as they value the band, they also want to make sure that they're not losing people to their
Mhm.
grades. So they
Mm.
even praised like the section, I think it was the piccolo section, who had the
Mhm.
highest GPA in
Mm.
the band so far. So
So it seems like it's not just band, it's also academic excellence that you all are
mhm,
hyping up as a community and that you all really support each other. I love that. So nobody's like, it just seems like you guys are a family, really,
yeah,
to tell you the truth. So how would you describe your first semester in one word?
new, new. It's just a lot of new.
Okay. So, as we like are kind of like wrapping up, like what advice would you give to a high school's student or senior considering Hampton?
Um, if you're a business major, go for it. But for all the others, Um, I truly believe make sure Hampton is what you want. Like I said, it's kind of um, straight laced,
Mm-hmm.
and it might not seem like a party every day, but if you want to find the party, you can get it. Um, and if you want to get that degree, you will definitely get it. And I feel like Hampton definitely sets you up for success later on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the people around have just been really nice for my standards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's just a nice like area. I mean, by the sea, sometimes I smell it, and if I close my eyes, I'm on the beach. I'm
And
not
then
at school anymore.
what would you tell a student who's nervous about leaving home because you left home and it's kind of far away?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Nervous about leaving home. I sometimes, if I'm like really sad, I just think this is kind of like an extended sleepaway camp. Like I'll be back.
Right. You're gonna be
And
back.
my parents are always, a call away. My brother,
Mhm.
is definitely a call away.
How about your dog?
Um,
Your dog misses you too.
ugh, this when you put it on FaceTime, turn the camera. So yeah, there's been actually a few. To, even in the band, I've had
Mhm.
opportunities to be able to go home during the regular school semester. I think I got to go home outside of holidays twice, maybe three times.
Oh,
And I know another friend, she was home every other weekend. So if I don't, I don't know how, it's a
yeah.
lot of money, but
Yes.
if if you got it, you can go back
Hmm.
um, eventually, and it gets easier as the days go by. Time passes really
Right.
fast.
And then like you said, you develop your community. So, and like you said,
Hmm.
it's new and then you get used to it. So, what are you most excited about for the rest of your college journey?
I'm excited where all these like internships and all this stuff might take me,
Hmm.
and how I'm going to develop what I want to do for a career with the
Hmm.
degree I'm getting.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm also really excited to see how I perform kind of musically as well with the band, and how all this practicing will elevate me in my craft. So
Hmm.
I'm definitely excited to see how this goes.
Okay. And then, okay, we're gonna do a lightning round.
Okay,
Hampton in one word.
Hampton, one word. Ooh, pretty.
Band rehearsal or exam week. What's tougher?
Ooh, that's actually hard. I'll say exam week.
Okay. Best part of campus life so far.
The people.
One thing you always keep in your backpack.
Ooh, my tech. I mean, not my textbooks. My computer. Yes.
Okay. Early mornings or late nights.
Late nights all the way. Late nights.
All right. So thank you so much for, joining us as our first guest on season 2. Um, Lauren, do you have ways that people can contact you or follow your journey at Hampton? Are you on social
Oh,
media?
yes, I am. I have an Instagram.
Can you share it with the
I
people?
am. Yes, I am
Okay.
Lauren Wins07, and that should be me.
Okay.
Or sorry, Lauren's. So Lauren with a Z, 07 underscore. That is me.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much. And we hope that you all listen. Bye. See you on the next
Bye.
episode.